We've had games where we've looked really good. We've had games where we've looked really bad. Games where we're scoring in the 80s, games where we're scoring in the 40s. So it's definitely been kind of an up and down season so far, but since conference play started, we've kind of started to figure it out. We're starting to play a lot better, and we find ourselves alone in first place right now.
Don't pass this. If you pass this,
I don't know who it is. What's
Stone Cold? What's his name?
What? Give me a different
Wrestler.
I don't know. We're gonna dip it in this. This bread is absurdly good.
Because you don't need to dribble anymore. He's caught. We're all idiots.
How does that thing work? How does the thing work at the doorstopper at hotels like this?
I don't know. It's different.
It doesn't feel like we're winning the conference. You know, like we're winning the conference, but like some of us, it's like we still don't feel like we're doing that good.
And sprint back on missed shots, okay? Sprint back, even on makes. Sprint back, okay? Even on makes.
I don't know. It's just more people come to our games, more people like tweet at us and stuff. Like if you played bad, like somebody's like every once in a while somebody will be like, "What's going on with this guy? What's going on with you? What's going on with you?" And that's something that our programs never experienced before. It used to be like if we didn't play well, nobody cared because nobody was even there. And I think I'm to the point where, and I think most of us are now, it's like, who cares what everybody else thinks? Like, let's just play, let's have fun, let's focus on what we need to do.
Yelling out, talking plays. I visualized all of that. And then I had an image come to my mind. You know what the image was? It was Marcus at the press conference sitting between Dante and I at the Missouri Valley Tournament. I thought of that. I thought of your face expression, how exhausted you were, how you looked through and said, man, it's a grind. And it is a grind. It is a grind, all right? But you're willing to do it. You're prepared to do it because you're you got a champion. You know, you got that. It ain't going to be easy, but we don't care.
You know, I went through adversity at Illinois State. I was building a culture there, taking over a program that was last. In our fourth year, I felt we had everybody back. We won 16 or 17 games, and then all of a sudden, new AD comes in and he hires someone he went to college with. It was very, very hard to swallow. It was probably a low point in my professional career. But through faith, through family, through friends, you get stronger and tougher through adversity. When this job came open in Chicago, Jesuit school, everything, I remember sitting with Coach Majerus. She says, hey, if you can get this, this would be a good fit for you. So I went after it, and I got it, and I'm like, you know, God's got a plan. And then all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, we're not very good. And instead of doubting it, I'm like, this is part of it. This is the process. And it's given me just so much strength to fight through adversity, knowing that, hey, there's a part of the journey that there's reasons why. And a lot of coaches don't get another shot, you know, if they get fired.
The game seems like it flies by to me. It seems like it's like this and it's halftime already. In the Missouri Valley, which I don't think the Missouri Valley gets the credit it deserves for how good of a basketball conference it is, but I think that if we play as good as we can play, that nobody can beat us. But there's still good players in this league. These teams are too good to not go all the way out because anybody can beat us at any given time.
Play as hard as we can.
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
In these first four.
Hey, we're playing these games like 4-minute segments.
Yeah.
For me, myself, it's been kind of an up and down year as well. I don't know if there was so much more pressure on our team, so many more eyes on us. And I think I might have let it get to me a little bit. It just didn't look like I was having fun out there. I just couldn't make a shot. I really do believe everything happens for a reason. Everything's going to end up working out eventually, as long as I continue to work hard and do things the right way and just respect the game, respect the process.
Nice water bottle over there.
No, you paused too long,
I had to think.
which means you didn't have a significant amount.
That's facts.
Facts, exactly, yeah. And then what happened over there is you splashed the water on your hand so you could smooth your hair out, and I saw that.
Yeah, because my hair
And
gets.
I'm not concerned about your hair.
I know. I've been having to push pause on my wave game twice now.
I'm not really concerned about the wave game either.
No, but
I need you to drink fluids and turn.
Maybe a minute, 2 minutes left in the Nevada game, and we were flying around trying to get deflections and turnovers, and the guy was doing like some passing motion, and he kind of hit my hand, my finger. As soon as he hit my hand, my entire hand went numb, and I kind of knew that it wasn't normal. So when I saw the doctor the next day, and they said it was fractured, I wasn't even surprised.
So, as far as comfortable. Pink and index ring, you
big things.
big things. These two guys,
So much.
not so much.
My mother always told me people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I don't know about a season or a lifetime, but Corey definitely has a reason for being here.
Told you if you know.
That's a blessing from God, you know. Having good people in your life can take you far.
I don't like the way it looks, you know.
Oh, I understand.
The whole team over there, and then I'm just over there.
Yeah, well,
He's the greatest. I mean, him just being like there, being like, even just being a familiar face when I'm going back and forth to doctors. He's taking me back and forth to the doctor. He's been there. He's been a person that I can come talk to that's not, you know, my parents or even the coaches. Like, I can just vent to Corey.
And why is it still like, still feel like I'm still feeling the effects?
sometimes it just takes a little bit to get that stuff out of your system.
Because even on the train today, there was no seats. I had to stand up. And I started
The balance and
Yeah, my head started to feel a little lightheaded.
push up just a little bit for me now.
You know, I thought that I would be in much more disarray. Like, I would be much more, like, anxious. Like, I would feel a lot more. But it's like whenever I get into those instances where I start thinking about everything, like my whole situation, like I always bounce back that, you know, this is God's plan, and who am I to question him? And that just trumps everything. Like, God's doing what he's doing. And so I gotta miss this next one. And I gotta miss the next one. And I gotta miss the next one. And I know I'm not playing in the next one. So I take this as my cross to bear, what I have to go through throughout the season.
Let's go, IB. Let's go. Let's be passionate.
Doubts and worries and, man, is my jump shot ever gonna be the same? Or like, man, am I gonna be able to dribble with my right? Or am I gonna come back scared or tentative? Or am I gonna have the same confidence that I had? You know, all those type of things start to creep in your mind, and that's when I gotta stay true to your faith and stay true to, you know, the process, the journey, God's plan, not necessarily your plan, but God's plan.
I know we're going to do well today. Just play with the passion you usually have. I want to see big smiles on your face today.
Prayer is really thinking about God. If you're thinking about God, you're praying. And of course, you don't have to say formal prayers like the Our Father, the Hail Mary. You can just talk to God. You just need to sit down in a quiet place. Doesn't have to be a church, but it can be a church. And just talk to God as your friend.
God bless each one of you, and go Ramblers.
Go, guys.
They have to have a good time on the court. You have to have fun while you're out there. If you get nervous, you lose everything. And I've watched that especially this year with both teams, not just Loyola's team, but other team. it's taking them so long to get points in the beginning of the game. And I think it's because they're nervous. And both teams want to win so hard.
I wanna be in the quiet zone. Wanna be here on my own. Wanna see
You learn how to handle adversity playing sports. And I believe in the plan that God has for me. And I just, I'm really keenly aware of how grateful that we've gotten through a lot of this.
Sports it's hard. I mean, there's a lot of good players. It's a lot of ups and downs. I really do believe that God is out there and He's with us and He's helping us through on our path. I think some of those hard times that we went through at the beginning of the year could end up being a pretty good thing for us down the stretch. But I think now we're starting to get it. People know what they need to do. That's one of the things that you love about it. That going through the lows makes it that much more exciting when things do start to go your way. You start to see success.
I kind of owed you guys when I started playing again. I never came back down here to give you guys high fives. It's crazy. I know, my bad. That's probably why I'm back to where I am. It's karma.
My definition of faith is believing in something that's not physically there. So it's like taking a step where the stairs aren't there. You know what I'm saying? And my faith is the one thing that is keeping me afloat right now. I wouldn't be good if I didn't have my faith, but I'm committed to not letting my will waver. And I'm not ready to give up on my teammates. I'm not ready to give up on this year.
An athlete's life is very short in whatever profession that is. That is a calling. It doesn't mean just calling to be a sister or a priest. It means to call to do what God has wanted you to do. If I brought happiness into people's lives or helped them to change their lives to become better people, then I'm grateful to God for having given me the opportunity to do that.